Hi, I'm Carrie Blazer, the Divine Feminine, reincarnation of Mary Magdalene. Thank you for clicking on my clip. But I want to let you know that I have a free ebook linked below, my 6 Divine Feminine self-love strategies. They will help you transform your emotional wounds into personal wisdom. And I take a multidisciplinary approach. I include the laws of physics, psychology, neuroscience, shamanism, mysticism. I went wild, okay? So men can understand and women can understand. There's something there for everyone, because what I learned is when something's true, it's true in multiple places. All right, please like and subscribe and help me distribute my ebook to everyone for free by exploding my channel. Take care. Enjoy the clip. Bye. I have a master's degree in East Asian religious studies, and no one taught me that enlightenment is an emotion. Okay, enlightenment is an emotion, and when you experience enlightenment, it opens up attractor energy cells in the soul to attract other souls to you so you can share your wisdom through morphic resonance. Amazing. Like, wow, all of our souls are orchestrating our lives. Our souls plan our lives based on our wounds for self-improvement opportunities. We're here to expand our emotional range. And the electromagnetic field around our hearts is 5,000 times stronger than our brains. So why are we talking about our mind or our consciousness is only here, just tiny little human being? Go work in the factory, do what we say. Don't think for yourself. Don't think you know something. Don't think you can connect to God. I mean, that was definitely true. My first enlightenment experience,
then the next time
it was gnarly. I was great shape, went to hot yoga 6 days a week, sat in my chair for 3 days, vibrated super high, like 700 to 1,000 hertz. The second morning, I heard enlightenment, enlightenment, enlightenment. I received profound wisdom, faced catastrophic fears, and I called the cops on my ex-husband. My kids took me to the doctor. I had to talk to the cops, and it took me about 6 weeks to ground back into my body, because that was the first time. I was opening it up into my soul, and I was communicating to all other souls. It's like, now when I do it, it's easy. I don't have to go through all that. I don't lose 12 pounds every time. But the first time is the breakthrough time. And we now know that Rumi, a 13th century mystic, who said, what you seek seeks you. And we're going to learn in a second how this morphic resonance works. When 40 hertz, let's say 40 hertz of selfishness vibrates in my soul, then other souls around me that also have that same 40 hertz of selfishness will start to move so that we can see each other. The universe is a mirror. We live in a holographic universe. So when I perceive selfishness outside of myself, that is my soul showing me my own selfishness. But also there's the resonance, there's the agreement, like, okay, that's my tribe, that's my identity. And when we over-identify like that, we create an echo chamber and we think, oh, because we all believe it, it must be right. Well, a lot of people believe that the earth was flat, but they weren't right. Just saying. Okay, so his belief that science can only be experienced constants limits his ability to perceive this new type of science. So his belief is superseding the actual science. So is it science? Wow.
They get different values on
so
different
instead of
days,
accepting reality, they're imposing their beliefs on reality. Did TEDx impose their beliefs on reality by canceling this TED Talk? I understand now why they canceled the TED Talk. I understand what I'm up against, what a lot of scientists are up against. I mean, for the solution, let's summarize, let's all agree, as opposed to we all see the same thing, let's acknowledge reality. That's wow. What I've learned is that when people are busy being right, they do not take time to self-reflect. I think that's exactly what's going on here. Yeah, it's indoctrination, just like we've experienced in the West with the LGBTQ, trans kids that has since died off like precipitously the past 2-3 years. And people really strongly came out against it. But if it were a true actual phenomenon, why is it dropping off? So that's where I see indoctrination. When we have an external locus of control, like a belief system, and then we impose that on nature, as opposed to self-reflecting and saying, wow, what we believe and what we see don't match. So do we need to change what we believe, or do we need to change what we see? In that top-down approach, are we actually seeing reality? Is that healthy? Think about it. And something that just keeps coming to mind is, do adults have a right to children, or do children have a right to adults? And the reason I use this analogy is, do adults have a right for children just to obey however they want them to obey, which is external locus of control over how, reality operates? Or does a child or reality have a right to emotionally mature adults who can be wrong? And which scenario creates a healthy society and healthy people? I'd argue the latter, but I'd like you to do the self-reflection and come up with your own decisions.